Hi, I'm here with Andrea Rocchini. She's the Director of Public Relations for Planet Hollywood, Las Vegas. How are you, Andrea?
I'm good, thanks.
Great. Could you tell me about your biggest social media success story?
Yeah, I guess I would say we've had really great success with Famous, which was on YouTube, and it was launched with some YouTube celebrities. And we were able to integrate that campaign from YouTube throughout all our channels. And it's been a year-long campaign, and we're still seeing success with it today, and people are still watching the video.
Yeah. I know I can't get the song out of my head. It's very catchy.
It is, definitely.
And you started with a flash mob video for Famous, and then could you talk about just a couple of the other things that you rolled out from there?
Yeah, we started with the flash mob, and then we were able to use Twitter to drive people to actually watch the video. And then we were able to use Twitter to send people to download the song or to download the ringtone. Additionally, we were able to use Facebook and then also our website to use spin-offs of the actual Famous video, like the makings of, to drive sales in like hotel rooms and things of that nature, because they were able to do like walking tours of our rooms, and it came from third parties and not us. So, we've just been able to do a lot of things.
Great.
Sorry.
It's okay. And which casino out there, besides Planet Hollywood, of course, do you think is doing a good job in the social media space, and why?
I would probably say Wynn, Las Vegas. Probably because what I would assume or would think is their key demographic is not exactly who I am guessing is online or who is on Twitter, and not necessarily online, but who's actually engaging online, yet they have had great success in their Twitter followings, as well as really from a customer service standpoint, I think they're doing a great job.
Yeah, I think the last time I checked, they had upwards of 340,000 followers on Twitter, which is just an incredible number.
Incredible amount of, and I think they have active followers too, which again is something I would not attribute to their brand.
Right. What things in the future in the social media space, or maybe that are out there now but are just not widely adopted, are kind of excite you?
I think video, but from video standpoint, the YouTube video platform, and where brands such as FCUK have taken YouTube, whereas you go to YouTube, you go to their channel, I can see a video that has a fashion director who walks me through a look. So she walks me through a little black dress, night out look, and then right there and then I can actually purchase each of those pieces on YouTube. So I haven't left YouTube, and I think from a casino and hotel standpoint, to be able to have someone take a tour of your room and then book from that model right there is going to be a really exciting aspect of what's to come.
What advice would you give to a casino that is maybe just starting out in social media, or maybe they have a Facebook page, but what advice could you give them to help them get some buy-in from upper management that this is a good idea and something that they should devote resources to?
I think keep it simple, but yet, try. Because if you don't try, you can't succeed. And I don't really necessarily think that there are huge failures out there in the social media world. I mean, yes, there can be, but if you're armed with the knowledge that you're going to take baby steps and you're going to try and just set little milestones, you can't start unless you take that first step. So again, keep it simple.
And just jump in. All right, one more question. All casinos have angry customers out there that maybe they had a bad experience, or they're just generally griping. But what advice would you give to people that need to deal with those customers? Because you can't. One thing that I think we all agree on is you can't just let those comments go unanswered. So What advice would you give to answer those questions?
Yeah, 100% agree. You can't let them go unanswered. But, reach out to the people. I think people are just looking like 99% of the time for someone to acknowledge that they had a bad experience. And in my experience, especially on Facebook and Twitter, if we were able to read their posts and, immediately respond with sending an amenity or an apology, we had great response. Those things that we didn't catch, if we were able, after they had gone back home, to reach out to them, just a direct, obviously what we did was we would acknowledge on Facebook. We would say, we're going to reach out to you in a direct message. Therefore, at least the other readers would know we were taking responsibility and we were looking into it, yet we weren't really dealing with it out in the public. And we reached out to them directly, and I'd say 100% of the time we got really good responses and turned loads of those negatives into positives and created some true brand ambassadors.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.